So if you can hear sort of resounding, reverberating bass sounds from upstairs, it's because Nadia is having a very passionate phone call with someone. Subscribe to our channel if you're movie fans, obviously, but also subscribe to our channel if you fancy festive chaos. Because if you want to see Nadia beating her husband up, that's what happened on one of our last vlogs.
Oh, yeah, I witnessed it.
Unprovoked. Slightly provoked, because I do wind her up a bit. Anyway, we're going to watch a trailer for a film called Greta, which is directed by Neil Jordan. And Neil Jordan's great, because he directed films such as Interview with the Vampire, The Crying Game, I believe, Company of Wolves, Mona Lisa. So he has form. And this is being described as a horror film, but not a conventional horror film. I think sort of like a psychological...
Oh, like Get Out.
Maybe, yeah, but it's about women. Isabelle Huppert. Do you pronounce the T in French? Isabelle Huppert.
They usually don't.
No.
It's not ballet.
Ballet. Cafe. Doesn't have a T in it though, does it?
You idiot.
Isabelle Huppert plays, I believe, a slightly villainous, monstrous character. Chloë Grace Moretz. From the Miseducation of Cameron Post. Miseducation.
Yeah, also she was in Kick-Ass when she was really, really little.
Oh, she was the young girl who swears.
She's the recent Carrie.
Was she? The recent Carrie. And she has a really tiny part in Suspiria right at the beginning.
She was very good in that.
She was, where she kind of goes ballistic in an office, in a therapist's office.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Greta, very excited about this. Lots of people have suggested we watch it, and we're going to check it out now. Do apologise for the sound upstairs. We were there. She's got a great face.
What is this?
I have a bag that I found that I think belongs to Greta Hadag.
Oh, bless your heart. Where did you find it?
On the subway.
Oh, would you like a cup of coffee? You've been so kind. I don't get many visitors here.
Don't trust her.
I've been so lonely since my daughter left.
Well, I could help you. My mom actually used to say I'm like chewing gum. I tend to stick around. Where are the candles?
In the cabinet.
Oh, just got goosebumps.
Did you find them?
I guess she's been planting bags around the city. I was hoping someone brings them back to her. And you did. Oh my God, it's her. Just let it ring.
She's the one from It Follows.
I saw the bags, Greta. And I never want to see you again. She's really freaking me out. This is not a problem.
Public area, her rights are protected.
Why are you doing this?
How exciting.
Hi, I'm Frances, and I'll be your waitress for the evening. No, I can't do this. Are you a child?
No, you're the child. You need a mother to hold you.
Don't you dare talk to me about my mother.
She had to die to me!
Are you out of your mind?
Look at her! She's full of greeting! She's gone, Frances! Everyone needs a friend. But we're more than friends. We're connected. There's something you need to know about Greta.
What? Are you insane? What did you do?
Just try to get rid of Greta.
What the hell? That is giving me the creeps.
What's clever about that is there's nothing supernatural in it whatsoever.
No.
The horror is purely and entirely tangible.
Yeah. That was so creepy.
What's clever about it is something unthreatening about an oldish woman.
Yeah. It's clever to do it like that.
What do you? I thought Chloë Grace Moretz looked like.
She looked really good.
I'm kind of waiting for her kind of breakthrough part, aren't you?
I always feel like she could be she could do more with the characters.
Let loose.
But I thought she did really well in Suspiria.
Yes, she did.
She had a small part. But...
And she had to start from such a sort of place of intensity.
Yeah. There's something really scary I find, like looking at your phone and getting loads and loads of messages from one person.
Yes.
Like, it's something just really creepy
Maniacal about it.
Yeah, because it's not... you can't really stop it from happening, sort of thing.
No.
It's just
And it's that weird thing of in public places, like the policeman says, you can't, it's that whole thing of stalking. I mean, I don't know if it's about something more psychotic than stalking, obviously it is. But, when things happen in public places, there's only so much control you can put in place.
Yeah.
So it's always a bit of a worry.
Yeah, it is.
Does she remind you to look at, Chloe, of Leonardo DiCaprio? When you look at just her forehead and her eyebrows,
No.
she looks remarkably like Leonardo DiCaprio.
She so does not.
Oh, okay. It was a trailer that got better and better.
It did, yeah. At first I was like,
so was I.
Is it going to be like one of those Netflixy ones
Yeah.
that are kind of a bit okay?
A bit kooky, but not great.
Yeah. But I thought it looked really good. I hope it doesn't lose itself.
No.
Do you know what I mean? 'Cause although it was a really good trailer and it looked really good, there were
Yeah.
moments where I was like, okay, you're
Yeah.
getting a little bit like
I agree.
extreme now.
Yeah.
Like that lift bit, I was a bit like...
Yes, that must be, I presume, a dream sequence.
Yeah, I hope so.
I
I just hope it doesn't lose itself towards the end. Because even with Get Out, which I loved, ending
It does
was
get a bit
little
schlocky, doesn't it?
Yeah, at the ending it did a bit.
Ending these
so-
films is a tricky art.
It is. I think the problem with people trying to finish films, especially like recently, it's been that people always want to close the story. They always want to have everything
Sort of sealed.
kind of sealed. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I
that
know what
you've
you
always
mean.
got. Yeah, so it's just like an ending.
Yes.
Whereas when you have films like Wildlife,
Yeah.
that end without them having
Resolved
told
anything.
you and like
Yeah.
what's going to happen or resolved anything, I think it's better.
Yeah, I agree.
Although it's a bit
I
annoying
agree.
when you're left and you're like, oh, what happened though?
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
I like that feeling at the same time.
Yeah. Often these films are quite artificial in the horror that they show.
Yeah.
But it's even more artificial if they neatly tie it all up with like shoelaces right at the end.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah,
actually
yeah.
in real life, what would be more horrific is, Jesus, who's
Not
there?
kn-
Is
yeah,
he there?
yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's like the classic end of the first Halloween. It resolves itself, but he's disappeared from falling off the balcony
Yeah.
or through the window,
Yeah,
so.
it's like the Nightmare on Elm Streets where he's gone and then he
Exactly.
comes back at the end.
Exactly.
And finishes.
Why would you become friends with her? I hope I
Probably
believe
felt
that.
sorry because there's this thing of like,
Yeah.
like when you're a young girl and you're in public,
Yeah.
and you see like an old man,
Right.
And if he were to invite you into his house,
Yes.
or if he was to just like
It's
I don't know,
wrong.
smile at you on a train, you'd be like creep. But because it's an old lady,
Yeah.
you feel more like because they're quite motherly. It's something about that makes I think girls just kind of not
Trust
see
them.
it like that,
Yeah,
trust them.
yeah.
So she must have just seen it as a poor old lady that has nobody to kind of talk to, even if she did find her kind of creepy.
Yes.
That's what she would have gone.
Made me realise that Nanny Di would make quite a good psychotic psycho
God.
person, wouldn't she?
Yeah, she would.
If she was hovering around in doorways.
But yeah, I think it's really clever that they've done it with like an old lady.